Alright, so I haven't filmed in a while. I need to post a video starting off with this car that I'm working on. I think I haven't posted anything about this yet, but f350, aka Bubba truck. We have a lift kit for it, leveling kit. So basically raises the back a little bit, raises the front a little more, so the whole truck is level. But I just got started on it. Want to film it, want to update about the truck. I think originally in the first video I'm gonna post, I was talking about how I wouldn't do anything crazy to this truck, and I'm not, but I kind of am at the same time. But this has a 460 in it, a gasser, but what we bought a little over a week ago, it was this right here, and if you can't tell, it's a 7.3 IDI. So got it for a really good deal. It needs some parts, it needs some TLC, but it doesn't need much to run. I am gonna throw a good chunk of change at this motor though, just so it's perfect. But it's pretty much what would come stock in this truck if I got it as a diesel. So that's why I'm like, I'm not doing anything like too crazy, but I am motor swapping it just because the diesel is so much better than gassers. That's really it. And I just got it for a really good deal. Originally I was like, oh, gasser's good, and the gasser is good. Gasser can do what I need it to do, but diesel is better. Got a good deal on a diesel, and the swap is not that hard, and those diesels are a lot easier to work on than the gassers that come in here. And a lot of people can argue they're cheaper to maintain, cheaper to run, so I am all for that. And yeah, basically we're doing the rear right now, which is just going to be a block and extended U-bolts. So I got those all soaked up in PV Blaster. We got some new shocks as well. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get started with taking off the shocks. There was also like a brake line relocation kind of kit thing that I want to install. So yeah, I'll try and film a little bit better on this guy right here, but yeah, it should be super simple. Shocks are just one bolt down there. I don't know what it looks like on the top, but I'm assuming it's just like 1 or 2 bolts. And then these 4 right here, you let the axle drop, you slide the block in, you put the new U-bolts up there with the new hardware, and then a brake line relocation. But that's about it. Should be super simple. Front's gonna be a little more complicated, most definitely, but we're just gonna knock out the rear real quick, and I will update you guys and film as best as I can. It's just really cold, and I don't want to film that much, but yeah, we'll see what we can do. So I haven't filmed much last video because I was kind of running out of time to get to work on time, but I only did the rear the other day or last week. So yeah, I got the rear blocks in there, the new U-bolts, the new shocks. I technically mounted the shocks upside down, but I'm too lazy to really fix it. So now we're working on the front end. We just got set up. I just picked up these wheels for it. They're 20 by 12. I don't know what brand. But I thought they were cool. They're cheap as fuck on Marketplace, so still the other ones, but I thought these were cool to kind of have big wheels and tires on it. I don't know how much of a fan I am of it, but I think they look pretty cool at least. So yeah, now we're getting started on the front. Front's definitely gonna be like a little more challenging, but not too challenging. I do have some homies coming over, so I'm gonna try and film a little better of what we're doing, and everything like that. But when the homies are here, I'm not really gonna film that much. I want to spend my time with them, have my attention on them. But first thing first, I'm caught on something. We gotta remove those three right there. And damn, that shit won't focus. Those 3 bolts. Yeah. That is gonna get dropped down, so all the suspension stays nice and where it needs to be. So we need to remove those 3. And I'm not sure what the next step is after that, but we'll figure it out. Kind of forgot to film a little bit, but pretty much we got those 3 bolts taken out, so that's hanging. There's a relocation plate, so basically there's a plate, or it's right there. But that plate mounts in the same spot, and then basically just mount that up and it drops it down, so it's not stressed with the lift kit. Now we are taking out the shocks, which is just that bolt right there, that bolt right there, and you can see I did it on this side already, but yeah, that one's all gone. And then after that, we remove the leaf spring, which is just obviously the 2 U-bolts, and then these 2 I-bolts right here. Yeah, and that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and do those. The homies are about to be here any second, so probably won't film for a little bit, but not really missing much. Most of it is just me struggling because these threads are either covered in dirt that is almost impossible to remove, or they're just rusted as shit. So a lot of it's just me fighting the bolts. But yeah, it's gonna be worth it when it's all done. We'll film soon. That's about it. Can't think of really anything else. Oh, man. Alright, so it's been a little bit of a long time since we filmed. This shit, it's not for the faint of heart. But pretty much, we got the new leaf springs in with the U-bolts. I have to fix 1 U-bolt on that side over there. Threads were messed up, so I'm probably gonna chop the threads or just get a whole new U-bolt. U-bolt. And then we put in that drop plate I was telling you guys about with that first part that we removed right there. And then we just installed the new pit arm. That is like already really tight, but it's like not all the way up there, so I'm gonna do it at my workplace. I'm gonna tighten it all the way. It's really tight right now, so I'm not really worried about it like falling off or anything, but yeah, gotta figure that out. But pretty much that's it right there. We have to install the bushings onto the shocks. For some reason, when you buy a really expensive lift kit, that the bushings aren't in the shocks. I've never had that before. Even on cheap shocks, I've never had to push them in myself, but good thing we have a shot press. But yeah, and then once that's done, I just need to do the final torque down on the I-bolts. Has to be under the full weight of the vehicle pretty much to tighten those down. But after that, it's done. So it's just pretty much shocks. It was a long day. Good thing my friends came, because moving that Dana 60 around by yourself, because I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like sloped this way and it's sloped this way, and I can't park in the middle because then no one can get through. So when I work on things, it's sloping that way. So like as soon as the axle down, it just fucking rolls that way. And so like trying to manhandle it back up is pretty rough. Alone, that's what I struggled with in the rear for the most. But yeah, definitely need to align this thing soon. Probably maybe do it tomorrow. I don't know why I'm holding the camera like that, but good thing I'm an alignment tech. But yeah, it's coming along real well. I'm excited to actually have the front done. Fuck. So a little bit of update. This side is pretty much done. Driver's side's done. I just need to lower it And then, like I said, torque those U-bolt, or those I bolts to spec. But the shocks all good up there, good down there. Well, issue I found out was originally in the rear, there's like one bushing that has a shim, and then one that, like, the shim is already in the truck. It's kind of interesting. Never seen it like that, but I was thinking just I need to put shims in all the bushings. So I put shims in most of the bushings, and I realized that, and I was like, all right. So I had to steal a bushing from another shock, but I don't know where I put that bushing. I haven't been able to find it, but I figured out some shit. That is pressed in there fully, like that bit not moving, right? This is a E30 trailing arm bushing. Now, is it way too wide? Yes. Do I have a cutoff wheel? Yes. Do I plan on cutting it off to fit? Abso-fucking-lutely. Now, don't do what I do. I'm broke as fuck and just want to have cool shit. And this is what you have to do sometimes. Well, you wouldn't have to do it if you just kept track of your shit, but look at that place. How much of a fucking mess it is. Got bumpers up there, parts up there, tools on the trunk, engine right there that's just blocking the walkway, all that shit underneath. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this up. You guys will see it. It's gonna be pretty cool. Not really, don't do it, but yeah. So after a long day, got that shit done. The only thing I need to do is just torque my front wheels, but there we go. Doesn't look like much. I didn't really want it to really look like much. I didn't want to have a super big lift, but now the front is all lifted up, all good to go. And yeah, I just need to get some new tires, just some bigger tires. I don't like the way the 35s look a little small for me, but and these are old and chewed up, so yeah, I'm gonna go bring it to work tomorrow, align it a little bit. The only thing you can really align on these trucks is the front toe, so we're gonna give it some front toe, not give it, maybe take away or something. We'll see how bad it drives, but and then I was gonna look at my pit arm again, because I didn't really tighten it. It's like I tightened it down as much as I could, but it's not the same as what the OEM one looked like. Like, it doesn't look like it's as tight. So I'm gonna drive around a little bit. Hopefully that shit don't fucking fall off or anything. I don't think it will, but yeah, we got it all done. Thank you guys for watching the video. Next video is either gonna be on that or the Z3. I need to do either of those. I want to get E30 done before I start working on the 7.3, before I start diesel swapping this thing. So yeah, thank you guys for watching another one. I've been slow on posting, I've been lazy, but I'm gonna post a video really soon, which is gonna be the intro to this one, and then the next one's gonna be posted. But thank you guys as always.